Hey everybody, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Anything in the video is just an opinion. Hey peoples, if you could, please subscribe to the channel. It helps quite a bit. I was talking to a coworker, and our company's international and social media and everything. We get to communicate with other people. And we were talking about politics. I know, not the greatest thing, religion, politics, stay away from it, but I'm that guy. And he was asking me if I had any children, how they're voting, which party. And I said, I don't have any kids, but my voting is very simple. You're either pro-Second Amendment or you're not. I'm pro-choice on how to defend my family. So that's how I look at it. And he said to me, he understands why his kids are voting communist, as he calls it, democratic in our country, is because the children are seeing how nice these other countries are on the internet. They're not seeing the bad, they only see the good on social media. Now, I understand that completely because everybody always shows the good part of things on social media. Nobody shows the bad usually, unless it's the emo, depressed people, whatever, stuff like that. Now, I understand completely because if you're looking at all the social media about Japan, how advanced it is, they're living 20 years ahead of us, but now their freedoms are affected at that cost. And relatively, they have to go to work like everybody else, and taxes suck on most of the other countries, much worse than America. And pretty much, it's at an aspect where people don't understand it. The only thing left in America that keeps it non-communist is really the Second Amendment and First Amendment. Now, without the Second Amendment, there's nothing stopping the government from controlling the First Amendment. And on the internet, proven by FBI documents and everything else, First Amendment speech has been altered, I'll use that word, on the internet. Now, freedom of speech in public, in certain states, social media shows it happening where people are First Amendment free speeching and they're being told to move or get arrested because it's considered hostile. One was talking open speech, not hate speech, just personal opinion, been hostile. So we're letting feelings dictate the law, as feelings being violated are being considered hostile. Now, my whole life is probably hostile because I don't identify as a opinionated person, but my wife may say I'm very opinionated. But I just Captain Obvious to it. So when the youth are talking about how capitalism has failed, no, the only difference is in other countries it's easier to find work because everybody basically is a government employee working for what the youth call it free money, their universal income that everybody's overstimulated about. But it's really just a form of disability where you still have to go to work, just like in America. I never have seen so many people on disability, or whatever you want to call it, SS, I believe they call it. I'm trying to think of the actual proper name. It's not Social Security, it's like Social Security Disability for indigent people, like SSI. Basically, I've seen people that can have 17 different social media platforms, but don't work because they have trouble reading. I think the entire internet is reading, besides the videos now. But at the same time, if you're on that many social media platforms and everything else, able to use Amazon, able to do all this, you're doing pretty damn good. And then there's so many people I'm seeing on disability for back injuries or hip issues, but yet I see them going to theme parks, going all over the place. Okay, if you're able to go on theme park rides now, they jerk the hell out of you. You can go to work at Walmart or something. And Walmart isn't like a low-class job anymore. Locally, where I'm living in, I'll say Central Florida, they're paying $18 to $19 an hour. My friend just got a job there working $19 an hour for bringing the products out to your vehicle for curbside. Now, if they had overtime or allowed you to get the overtime, I don't know. That's straight up awesome job. So I don't know, man. That's a non-stress job, and you got to think about that, the same aspects. But back to the video. I can see why so many people are voting Democratic or going to communism or don't care about communism, because all these other countries have it and their people are, I'll use the term, thriving. They appear to be happy on everything on social media. So I think that's the whole concept to it. And I've actually changed the region in my phone a few times overseas. Apps will show you completely different things based on what region the phone thinks you're in. So it is what it is. We've seen how powerful certain parties are, how powerful we thought one party is, and now the other party is doing everything they blamed the other person that was going to do. So we're watching literally double standards take over the entire world. So deuces.